EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Play action, Richardson. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. You look at this Buffalo defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Here's 2nd and 10. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. Taron Johnson made the stop.
No gain on the play.
The Colts sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Richardson. And he is caught. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Richardson looking to throw this. And some room to run now. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Richardson out of the shotgun. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. Touchdown, Indianapolis! And now Mitchell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. And the inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A man who won a national championship on this very field with Georgia. It's James Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. And the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, you want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things...
And he takes this one in for a close touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
And Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this. They go right back and throw one for the end zone. Here they just call a running play looking to get a few yards. But he's able to work his way downfield and take it into the end zone. The end result, the exact same thing as going for it in the passing game.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for Bills. First down.
First down. Here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Allen going to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to be out, down inside the 20 and the 15. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
The 15-yard line.
Coleman, the man in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Keon Coleman, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Drews. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete. Second catch for him today. They'll wind up a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Goodson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
That's another Colts 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
Here's Richardson to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Richardson. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29.
A gain of 4. Brings up 4th down.
They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Bills will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. Every week, and now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
319!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum and were moving the football. But something to always build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Richardson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And Richardson looks to throw once more. Finding space at the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49.
They go play action with Richardson. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Richardson working from the gun. This one into the hands of Will Mallory. And he goes down now, getting this inside the 25. 27 yards there, a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
24-yard line.
19, target.
Richardson looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Escapes the defender. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Looking left side, and he's got him Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. Again, it's Richardson. Pass caught right side by Taylor. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Again, he'll drop the throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And this one is right through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now Allen. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Any questions of how they'd approach this drive? Answer right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Second and 10. Allen now looks to throw. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's going to take another shot here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 33. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be brought down right at the 35-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Rigoberto
trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they be. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He may go. And all the way through for a Bills touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, 82 yards. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 18.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try to make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
17 yards.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you need one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on first and 10. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Richardson out of the shotgun. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. He stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the 35, here's second and 6.
Stop below 18.
Now it's Richardson. A short one there, caught by Warren. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will push the lead up to 5. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of his third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know You're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Coleman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Bills first down. A gain of 14. First down, Bills.
To throw, it's Allen. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. And the Colts force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Allen's pass intercepted. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 in some certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll take this down to the 33. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's first and 5.
Come on.
Richardson looking to throw this. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Colts are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. The extra point splits the uprights. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick
the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up second down.
James Cook. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Here's Allen.
The 42-yard line.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there with an amazing diving catch. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
The Bills are lining up for a two-point conversion.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. That flag, that'll push him back 5. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2.
180! Alert, alert, alert! Half 10. Here we go.
Allen will try to throw for it. And he's got it. So they decide to still go for it even after the 5-yard penalty. And they convert.
22.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down.
Up the middle they go. Goodson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
The 36-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And a 3rd down conversion, good for 23. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
At the 13-yard line.
Ready.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And stacked a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Taylor will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then 1 play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead out to 11. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Allen to throw it. Towards the end zone for Brown. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
The coverage by Charvarius Ward.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going deep for Brown. Touchdown, Bills. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 51 yards. And the Bills have cut it back within a score.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. Allen going to run with it. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Bills take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them need up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
65 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell you,
and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Colts get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. This is first and 10. Throwing, Allen.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Alert, alert, alert.
Here's Allen. That's complete. It's Cook. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 250 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts. But even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready.
A short one there, caught by Warren. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. And we'll take this one down to the 36.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Bronco 80. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Throwing now is Richardson. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. And that should be the one that finishes this game off. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
At the 26-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Down to a knee goes Richardson, and